What's good, y'all? What is good? What is good? I'm gonna throw me a little filter on because I am silly. Somebody loud as hell. Let's see who they are. She just on the phone having a good conversation. I need to mind my business. I hate all the filters. Why don't they never make me look better? Oh well, I guess y'all just have to see what you see. This is what you get. Oh, that looks cool, like an old TV screen. So yeah, we're just gonna stay here. So I'm gonna play around with some creator tools just to see what I can learn to do today. So what's up, y'all? It is Jessica Gordon, North Carolina and South Carolina real estate agent, as well as encouraging all of us to heal ourselves, and super passionate about motherhood and us taking time for ourselves. So I see that there's a way to start a poll, and I just want to try it out. Tell me what you want. Tell me, baby. Who sang that song? Who sang that song? I'm about to see if y'all know the truth. Let's see. Hey, I was singing Drew Hill, but anyway, Carpool Chronicles is literally just me in the carpool line. Um, Not scripted, straight conversation. Want to see what y'all are up to, what's going on, how y'all doing. So as you know, I post every Sunday. So if you have been looking for my content, then 100% pull up on me on Sundays. This latest video is for the mamas. Okay, and if that's not why you're here and you're interested in real estate, I've created a playlist specifically for you for all of my real estate content if you have questions or things that you want to discuss when it comes to real estate. Now, healing ourselves, I am not a licensed therapist, I am not a doctor, and I am just sharing things with you all that have helped me. I have been in therapy for 12 years on and off, not consistently. There were years where it was consistent because it was a necessity. But one thing about healing, you all, is it is continuous. So healing is not something where you go to therapy, you healed, and you don't ever have to go back again. We all are continuously healing. I remember having to have that conversation with a very close loved one of mine that kind of doesn't believe in therapy, thinks that it's a waste of time, thinks that they know everything. And so I had to explain, like, yes, you can attend therapy, learn some things, heal from particular situations, but we're like onions. We are layered, okay? We are multi-layered, and it is not just one, you don't just heal and then you done. That is not how it works. You don't heal and then you healed. If somebody tells you that they are healed, ED, baby, they lying. And you probably need to run to the goddamn heels, okay? I meant what I said, like run fast, okay? Run from anybody that thinks that they are completely healed. Just them even saying that should terrify you, okay? I'm scared of them if they think that they completely heal, because they either one, they crazy, or two, they in denial. Like, I one or the other, baby, okay? So if you hear, drop something in the chat, just say hello. I am, as I mentioned, this is totally unscripted. This is me sitting in my child's carpool line, which is probably going to take me another 15 minutes to get to the front of the school. But all my mamas know about these carpool lines, and so we do what we do, and we wait for our children along with the other parents. Um, Yesterday was a tough day for me, you all. Hey, everybody just joining in. I can see that you're here. Drop me something in the chat. Say what's up. Tell me where you're from. Tell me what's going on. Just anything. I would love to hear from you and tell me what's up. So yeah, I did a poll, but I was just joking because I had started singing Drew Hill, Tell Me What You Want, and I had never used it. I typically go live, you all, on Facebook and Instagram, especially during the pandemic when there was not a lot of content. You all used to go, or excuse me, connection in person. I would go live all the time on Facebook and Instagram, so I'm very familiar with their platform. YouTube is new to me, but I am growing my YouTube channel, and so I'm trying out YouTube Live. Would love your suggestions, would love to find out what you want to know more about. I know that if you're here, you fall somewhere in the categories around real estate, healing ourselves, or motherhood. And so if there are specific things that you want to discuss, just let me know. We can always chop it up. So back to what I was saying, because I saw a few people jump in. I had a really tough day yesterday, and I had to take today to reset myself. So as a mother, as a wife, as a caregiver for my own mother, I have a lot of responsibilities. I have a lot of people that look for me to feed them, care for them, buy them their clothes, buy them food, just everything. Everything. I do everything for 6 people, and well, that's not true. I do everything for 5 people, and then the 6th person, I do everything for him half the month. Okay, 15 days out of the month, my bonus baby. But regardless, taking care of myself and my family is something that I'm extremely grateful for. In that same breath, it can be exhausting. And so yesterday, on top of working and my mother being discharged from the hospital and the kids were late to school, I ended up missing a meeting, I just got really overwhelmed. And I had to be honest with myself how I was feeling, because there was a time where I wouldn't be honest with how I was feeling, and I would just keep going, and I end up sick. And I said, you know what, that's not happening to me. So baby, you know what I did after I took the kids to school today? Baby, I got back in the bed. Sure did. Lay my ass right on down. And it was good for me. It was a necessity for me. It was something that I needed. Yes, I wish that I had run back out to pick up something that I need to pick up for my mother. However, I'm gonna have to take the kids in the store, and that's not always my favorite thing to do. I don't always love taking my children into the store. Hey, if you are just joining, please tell me who you are, or tell me something that you're interested in learning about, hearing about, want to chat about, want to have a conversation about. I would love to share with you. I would love to have a conversation. I am getting familiar with YouTube Live, you all. I'm very familiar with Instagram Live and very familiar with Facebook Live. I used it a lot, but not so much YouTube Live. But I'm growing my YouTube channel, and I'm super excited about it. Yesterday, when I was having a bad day, I also went and got my nails done. Can you see? Can you see my fall nails? I love them. I need a little lotion, but I really love them. And my husband was laughing at me. He was like, "Is that?" He's talking about, what kind of orange is that? He's talking about, "Is that pumpkin spice?" I was like, I ain't gonna say what I really said, but I'm loving my nails. I did go get my nails, and I got my toes polished. Got me a pedicure yesterday as well. This weekend, so little story time. So as I mentioned, I'm a caregiver to my mother, and I've taken care of my mom since I was 18 years old. Okay, and in taking care of my mother, it has been extremely challenging. So I am 37 years old, been taking care of my mom since I was 18. I didn't even have a car when I first started taking care of her. So my now husband, him and I were dating in college. And so while we were dating, I found out that my mom was having like hallucinations and delusions. She has a serious mental illness, and she had called 911 repeatedly. So when she called 911 repeatedly, after like the 4th or 5th time, they arrested my mother. She had never been to jail before. She's not a criminal, but she was struggling with her mental wellness. They arrested her. So I'm crying, boohoo crying, y'all, when I found out that my mother was locked up or in jail, in the county jail. I was so sad. And I went to my boyfriend at the time, my husband now, crying. And I was like, "Can you please take me to Fairfield tomorrow?" Blah, blah, blah. Crying, child, crying. So once he got me to calm down from crying, you all, he said, "What's going on? Why do we need to go to Fayetteville?" So when I answered the question and told him why we need to go to Fayetteville about my mom being arrested, he was like, "Let's just go today." Baby, the thought of it won't make me want to cry all over again. A king. Okay, we did not stay together, y'all, so don't think that this is some love story, because this ain't that, because we broke up the next year in college. Okay, we was too much. I was too much, he was too much. I had a lot of trauma, he had his own trauma, child. Just 19, 20-year-old silliness. But with that, he took me to go pick up my mom. We bailed her out of jail, and that is when, that within that week, my mom first got diagnosed with schizophrenia. And since that time, you all, I have been caring for her, and it is truly overwhelming and exhausting being a caregiver. I wish I had a beautiful like story to share that like, oh, it's gotten so much better and these things have happened and this is how, but no, it ain't that. It ain't that for me. That is not my story. Okay. Being a caregiver often kicks my ass. It often makes me cry, and I'm an only child. Okay, so when I tell you I do a lot of things alone, don't get me wrong, I have friends and some family that will always check on me. Okay, everybody, not everybody, but my people, they check on me. They want to know what can they do. They want to know how they can help me. But in reality, it ain't their mama. So it's very difficult for me to ask for help because there's so many things that need to be done, from her medication management to her ADLs, if you're familiar. And the ADLs are just the things that her day take her to all doctor's appointments. Like, I have to administer her meds. It's a lot. So she has siblings. And for years, part of my therapy, as I mentioned at the beginning of this live, I have been in therapy for 12 years, not consistently, on and off. And as you're here, hey, y'all, can y'all, for me, it put a chip on my shoulder. It made me resentful and angry. And now, as an adult who understands life a lot better, who's a mother now, who's a wife now, I understand that my mom's siblings were not responsible to care for her. Okay, it was not their responsibility. They're not her parent. They are her sibling, and they have choices and options in this life. And for years, I felt very resentful. I didn't do a lot of communicating. I didn't burn bridges, but I absolutely was one of them ones. I was definitely one of them ones, like, fuck everybody. Like, I got it. I'm going to hold myself down. Fuck what y'all talking about. I was definitely one of them ones who, oh, you ain't fucking with my mama? I ain't fucking with you. Like, I was one of them ones, okay? But like I mentioned, everybody would look out for me. But because I was so hurt, y'all, I couldn't see that. I'm like, you don't fuck with my mama? I can't talk to you. I ain't got nothing to say to you. You don't want to help her? You clearly don't want to help me. Like, that's how I felt. And I carried that for many, many years. And so from that, I ended up, my mom had gotten kicked out of like the 3rd assisted living, right? 1 year she got kicked out of 3 assisted livings in 1 year. And I was overwhelmed. And I was like, I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to take care of her. I'm going to ask her siblings. So when I reached out to them, and their responses were not what I felt that they should be. One of them told me, I don't have any money, I can't help. I never asked for money. The other one said, well, you're not doing enough research to get her the proper help that she needs. And I'm like, I've been taking care of this nigga for 12 years. I felt like 12 years a slave, my nigga. I was like, oop, I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. But anyway, 12 years, I felt very overwhelmed. And I felt like, if I'm telling you that your sister about to be homeless, I don't want you telling me that I haven't done enough. I want you to help me. So that's how I felt. And it made me angry. And in my anger, I wrote on Facebook, but I'm really a gangster though. Not just Twitter fingers, not just internet fingers. I was like, my mama's siblings ain't shit. That was inappropriate. Because, not that I didn't feel that way, because I felt that way. Not that they weren't good people that took care of me. Like, yes, they did things for me. My uncle moved me in because my mother was missing the day that I had to go to college. My aunt purchased me my first laptop for college. They were there and present, but in my pain of caring for my mother alone for 12 years, no visits, nothing. Like, not a hey, not a, they would call me, oh, how's she doing? Come see her. Like, I grew a lot of frustration through that. And from that, like I said, I got on the internet and was like, my mama's siblings ain't shit. And that was inappropriate, because even though I was upset, and I talked through this multiple times with my own therapist, I could have communicated that information to them about how I felt about what they had done and how they chose to show up, and I didn't have to take it to Facebook. And so in turn, just like I didn't tell them how I felt, they also in turn didn't tell me that they seen it, because I knew that neither one of them followed me on social media. So I didn't even know that they had seen it, but come to find out they had seen it, so they weren't talking to me anymore. So here we are, 10 years later, from the last time that I've seen my mom's brother, who's 2 years older than her. I'm gonna see him this week. So I'm taking my mom, so all of my grandparents' children are all going to be together, and I'm excited for them to have an opportunity to be together. I have no expectations of the interaction, other than to say hello and see them in person. I don't have any expectations, so I'm going in with just, we're gonna say hi to each other and we're gonna see each other. I don't expect any apologies. I don't even, my family is definitely that family that's gonna sweep things under the rug. And so I have considered if I should bring up and apologize for what I wrote many years ago on Facebook, because I found out that they saw it. And I've thought about it, and I've prayed, talked to my grandmother who is no longer living, and I told her that if it is important for me to say those words, then I will. It is just overwhelming taking care of my mom, and I don't fault them any longer for not being present and doing the things that I thought that they should do, because what I think someone should do for their siblings is not someone else's reality. And so as I mature and as I grow, I understand. So I'm driving 3 hours for my mom to be with her siblings. All my grandparents' children will be together. And yeah, I'm also going to go by my best friend's house, so I'm excited about that. And I'll get to see her new home that I have not seen. I need to stop and get her a housewarming gift, although she's been in this house for over a year. Neither here nor there. But that was just a quick story time about one of the traumas that comes with being a caregiver to my mother in our scenario, because each person's scenario is so different. Caregiving looks so different for so many different people. I'm looking at the time, it's already 18 minutes. It takes such a long time to get through this carpool line, and I wish that people understood that. I wish my admin understood that. I literally have been on live for 18 minutes, and I didn't start the live as soon as I even got into the line. So we're really talking like 27 minutes of wait time just to get my baby. But anyway, I see people popping in and popping out, but nobody's saying anything. Say hello. I'm trying to drive up and make sure I'm in place to get my baby. Hi. How was your day?
Bye.
Thank you. How was your day, honey?
Good.
Good. Did I come late enough for you to have a good afternoon?
No.
You wanted me to come later? Say hi, Kyan. Kyan doesn't want to talk to YouTube Live. I need y'all to say hey. I see y'all popping in. Can you sit back, babe? Let's put on your... We'll put it on,
Can
baby.
we have some ice cream?
Maybe. Let's put on your seatbelt. Can you put it on yourself? You got.
Can we have some ice cream?
You want ice cream today?
Yes.
Let me think about that. Okay.
Well, I wanted you to come when everybody was gone.
Wow, you wanted to stay till everybody was gone?
Yes.
Wow, I didn't know you wanted to stay that late.
Can we do it tomorrow?
Tomorrow we can stay a little bit later because, you know, tomorrow's Wednesday, so we'll be picking up Khalil. So I can come probably, it might still be about this time though, Kai. I don't want to be too late. What were you doing? Just having fun with Miss Moraine? What were you doing, honey?
I wanted to have fun with Miss Moraine.
How was your date today? What'd y'all do?
Bad.
Who'd you eat lunch with today?
Not Miss Moraine.
No, who'd you eat lunch with today?
I don't know.
It was another teacher?
Can we have some ice cream?
I am going to think about it, okay? Let's get Cairo, and I need to stop by the store and pick up something for your grandma.
And then you'll be done?
And then I'll be done, and then we can think about it. I wonder what time Daddy's gonna get off too.
And then think about it again? I don't want to think about it again and again and again.
You know we have homework we have to do tonight. We have to cut again.
I don't like to. I don't like to cut.
No? You don't like cutting?
No.
Sometimes I know you do. I don't have no money. Sometimes I know you do.
I don't like cutting.
What do you like to do?
Right. And eat ice cream.
He likes to eat ice cream, y'all. So I got my baby boy, honey. I think I'm about to jump off live. If you're here,
I'm not a baby.
Oh, my 5-year-old, my big guy. I picked up my big guy. This big kind of y'all. He's not a baby. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day, y'all. Y'all be good. Y'all be sweet. Lots of love.
Mommy, he's asking for some cash.
I don't have any cash.
It was some in here. There's some under your purse.
I know y'all ripped it.
No, not right there. Under there, some that's not ripped. All the way under. Well, all the way under.
I understand. Hey, if you're here, are you able to drop something and tell me who you are and your name? I'm really interested in building my community and adding value and sharing things that are important to you to help you with your growth. Kyan does not want to hear that, y'all. And does not want to be seen. Hilarious. All right, later.